Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Boston College's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going. Secondary's nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Ash. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Golden Eagles. The rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
There he goes. And the catch and zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
And how about the job by this offense? A scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Pitt Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Barmore. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The screen, he's got wheels.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll run the screen. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Curry. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Hit right back to the line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Finds a little space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeps it on the draw.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to throw. It's Barmore. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Makes the catch. It's Sampson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Leaves it with the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. To the air, it's Barmore. Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 4 over Toledo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Gives it on the option. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Pitt pushing the pace. To the air. It's Barmore. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. Not the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Working that left side now. And they'll knock him down. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball. But
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
no doubt, lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Ash. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Takes the handoff. It's Punga. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Coffee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air. It's Barmore. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, looking for a man. Going for 6. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Here's the handoff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And they'll take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. To the air, it's Barmore. Here's the pressure. Got a man, it's Curry. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. of the gun to give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Barmore. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for space. It's Curry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Pitt right back to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to pass, it's Ash. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Armstrong. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. To the ground with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They go to the draw. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 10 over Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A quick pass to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Keeps it and gets past the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He leaves it with his back. Breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on.
Turning it on. Makes a man miss. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to throw, it's Barmore. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty's going to cost them the first.